When my cousin Emma announced her wedding, I made the mistake of thinking family meant acceptance. I was wrong. My 7-year-old son, Leo, is on the autism spectrum. A bright, beautiful soul who finds joy in the smallest things. He claps when he's excited, spins in circles when he's overjoyed, and finds comfort in routine. When I told him we were invited to a family wedding, he lit up like a Christmas tree. "Really, Dad? I can go? Really?" I picked him up and we spun in circles together, both of us laughing. That moment, I'll never forget it. I prepped Leo for weeks. How to behave during a ceremony, when to be quiet, how to stay calm. He was eager to follow the rules. He just wanted to belong. The day of the rehearsal, Leo held my hand tightly, eyes wide with excitement. As the bride, my cousin Emma, walked down the aisle for practice, Leo smiled. Just a soft, sweet smile, no noise, no movement, just joy. That's when it happened. Emma froze. Then she snapped, "What is he doing here?" The room fell silent. She was pointing directly at Leo. "I told you he wasn't supposed to come." Leo's smile faded. His grip on my hand tightened. My heart dropped. Most people just sat there, uncomfortable. A few gave her dirty looks, but others nodded, as if she were doing the right thing. I wanted to scream. Instead, I scooped Leo into my arms and quietly left. Outside, Leo broke down. "Why was she mean to you, Daddy? That was so mean." He thought she was yelling at me. I didn't correct him. "Sometimes people hurt others because they're hurting inside, son," I said. "It's not your fault." 2 days later, I didn't bring Leo to the wedding. I told him we already went and he didn't question it. I wanted to avoid more trauma, but I wasn't going to let it slide either. At the reception, I waited until dinner, then stood to give a speech. Emma gave me a smug look, mouthing, "Thanks for not bringing him." I smiled back. "I'm here today without my amazing son Leo," I said. "Many of you didn't want him here," but he still wanted to say a few words. I hit play on a voice recording. Leo had practiced a message the night before, full of congratulations in his sweet little voice. "I hope you and your husband are happy forever," he said. Tears filled my eyes. A few people at the table wiped theirs too. Emma, she looked like she'd swallowed a lemon. I thought that was the end of it. I was wrong. The next morning, there was a knock at my door. Child Protective Services. "Sir, we need to do a welfare check," the caseworker said. They walked through my home, writing everything down. Leo's mattress on the floor, because he doesn't like a bed frame? Noted. Plastic covers on the furniture to prevent sensory overload after accidents? Noted. Safety locks on drawers to keep him away from knives? Evidence of unsafe environment. I tried to explain. "My son is autistic. These are accommodations." The young worker looked at me and muttered, "That's what they all say." That's when they told me Leo was being removed under an emergency order. I begged them to place him with my mother who knows his routines and meds. They said they'd consider it. For 72 hours I was in hell. No word, no updates, just silence. But I knew exactly who was behind it. Emma. This wasn't about her wedding anymore. This was revenge. She wanted Leo out of her life permanently. I called a lawyer, Elizabeth, who specialized in family law and disability cases. I called Leo's developmental pediatrician, who was furious. "None of these things are neglect," she said. "They're accommodations." She drafted a letter. So did Leo's school principal. So did my neighbor, a special ed teacher who had seen me raising Leo for years. I compiled a mountain of proof. Therapy notes, progress reports, care plans, everything. Meanwhile, Emma was spreading lies saying Leo had a violent meltdown at the rehearsal and that I refused to control him. She told our family I was unfit, that Leo needed a professional environment. I received a Facebook message from her new husband. I didn't agree with what she did. I'm sorry. Too little, too late. Then I finally got the call. "Mr. Adams, you've been approved for a supervised visit. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. I showed up an hour early. I brought Leo's favorite toy, a soft blue whale named Mr. Wiggles. When Leo walked in, his eyes lit up. "Daddy!" He ran into my arms. I held him so tightly I thought I'd never let go. He talked about the strange house, the food he didn't like, the people who didn't know the right bedtime stories. Then the hour ended. He screamed, clung to me, sobbed. "I want to go home. I want you." I stayed calm. I had to. But inside, I was breaking. That night I didn't sleep. I sat in Leo's room on the floor, holding Mr. Wiggles, and planned my next move. The next day CPS inspected my mother's home. She was calm and ready. They approved her Leo would be with family again. But then, another report came in. Additional concerns, they said. Emma was doubling down, spreading new lies, painting me as unstable. That's when I snapped. I called her. "What do you want?" she snapped. "Why are you trying to take my son away?" I asked. My voice was shaking from rage and heartbreak. She laughed. Because someone needs to protect him from you. You humiliated me at my wedding. Now we're even. I hung up. I sent the recording to my lawyer. We filed for a defamation case and a countersuit. 3 days later we had the emergency hearing. My lawyer presented everything, letters, photos, testimony from Leo's doctor, teacher, principal, the Facebook message, the call with Emma. The judge listened carefully, then he turned to the CPS worker. This man isn't negligent. He's doing what every responsible parent of a child with special needs should be doing. He turned to me. Your son will be returned home today. Tears ran down my face. Leo came home that night. We had pizza and watched his favorite movie. He held Mr. Wiggles the whole time. And Emma, well, the court didn't take kindly to false reports. She's now under investigation. And she's lost a lot of credibility with the family. Some bridges can't be rebuilt, but I don't care. I have my son and he has me. That's all that matters. Also, please subscribe to this channel for more stories.